kind of trouble.
That Jurassic Park movie where they were suddenly bulletproof is so BS every time. You know, the new Jurassic Parks, they're shooting at that, like the genetically engineered one. Somehow they've made flesh bulletproof. It's so like,
is that the one where like they're like selling genetically modified dinosaurs to billionaires, and it's like billionaires are billionaires because they're not buying genetically modified dinosaurs. Like that's probably
come on, look,
but they weren't going in there. None of if it was like Elon Musk sitting there being like, make one with even bigger fins, that's sick, I'm buying an island, it's gonna live there. But these were like Yakuza billionaires, like these will revolutionize warfare, and it's like no, it's not helpful.
That's absurd. Maybe if you wanted to attack raptor or something, like instead of attack dogs on your property, that'd be kind of sick. But no, I don't buy into any of this. You can't trust reptiles anyway, or whatever the fuck dinosaurs.
Yeah, I think if you want to have a army where people don't get hurt, you go cyborg type thing. Not maybe cyborg means people, but anyway, you go robots. You don't go dinos.
For sure, we're way too close to robots to revert back to dinos. We're there. They just don't look like robots on 2 feet. We already have like little drone tanks and stuff we could do.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember those Japanese videos from like 10 years ago where it'd be like, look at this robot and it looks like an ATM that like walks 3 steps and falls over? Just like that was just 10 years ago. And now I saw a video comparing it, and this new one can it can run, it can jump over things. You can kick it and it'll recover and balance.
Dude, I watched a video in like 1987. Now this is when like Terminators were dropping and stuff. And in that video, they explained that robots are not going to take over the earth. They're not even sophisticated enough to cross the street yet. Apparently it was a problem, like detecting how fast the cars were going and stuff like that. I learned that robots can't cross a busy street, and I held on to that fact way too long. It was like 15 years later, and I'm like, guys, you don't even know. Robots can't cross the street, as if they were stuck like I was.
It's like 9/11 was 5 years ago, and you're talking about a clip from 1987.
He's out there sending emails to Boston Dynamics. You got this all wrong. You need to be thinking about
you're like linking them shitty, grainy footage of a 1983 60 Minutes.
Proving my point.
Finn. Oh, go ahead, Kyle.
I was going to talk more about robots. I saw this little GIF on Reddit, and it was like there was a cleaning robot. It was just like this little. It looked like a copy machine, but at the base of it, it's got like squeegees and like those rotating like scrubber brushes, and it was in a mall, just moving along rather slowly, perfectly cleaning the floor. And it was like a super Roomba, like an industrial Roomba. The thing probably weighed 250 pounds. And then there's like an old man with a mop, and he's just staring at it like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like you tell he was just like, shit. If you're a 65-year-old janitor in a mall, how much longer did you think that gig was going to last anyway? Right? Like, I'm surprised they even clean the malls anymore.
What about those grocery stacking robots? Have you seen those? I've heard they're out in public. Are you about to say that too?
Wait, grocery stacking?
Yeah, there's robots that go around and they'll see like, okay, this is out of stock. Just reach a little claw out and put stuff back.
Oh, that's
I've also seen. I've never. I think this is an American thing because I've never even heard of anyone in the UK, but I've seen videos on Reddit about it.
I want to see it in the wild. Well, that would require me to go grocery shopping.
So
Fuck that.
This robot, I'm linking the article. It is like the most useless robot ever. It's this big thing that goes around grocery stores called Marty the Robot.
Oh, yeah.
Except it doesn't clean anything. If it detects a spill, it'll just like make a siren to notify some minimum wage worker to come clean it. So it's like what $55,000 for a robot to tell you where something is spilled.
The title of that article is so fucking funny.
Marty, the grocery store robot, is a glimpse into our hellish future.
Stop them so we can shop in peace.
Yeah, it says Marty does a whole lot of nothing. He's advertised as an aisle-sweeping superhero, but it's simply a messenger that shouts about a problem until a human comes and removes whatever the hazard may be.
So we're working for the robot.
That's so funny.
He's like our overlord now. He's like, human, you spilled
You're like, can you imagine? Like, you're a minimum wage employee at a grocery store. You hate your job. It's grueling. You get paid nothing. Hey, we're introducing a robot. Oh, little bit of help. This is great. It's gonna berate. It's gonna call you a retard when someone drops eggs until you go over there and sweep it up under the watchful eye of Marty. Like this is
so that's nonsense.
Not good. That's what it is. That's what it says in the thing.
Should I read the article a bit to
like,
you? Like, oh, I thought it washed the floor. The unimpressed mystery shopper can be heard saying, "Well, I've got a husband to tell me there's a mess." She considered. She continued, delivering a burn to both her husband and Marty. It's not really doing much of anything besides getting in the way, an employee told Mackenzie. That's great.
I wonder how much it cost.
55 grand.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
They should take the
Give me
vacuums out of
55
Roombas.
grand. I'll fucking walk around and tell you, yeah, missed a spot.
Woo, 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 woo. You don't even clean it. You just yell at them. I'm saving money. They pay me $54,000 a year.
Would